guys? Welcome back to another video. It's your boy Monix, and yes, I have Black Ops 3, as the gameplay. So yeah, I don't know. I just had to scrap up something. So welcome back to another video. I know it's a Sunday video, kind of weird. I usually don't upload on Sundays, but today we're gonna be talking about a topic that I understand now. I get why everyone keeps saying these games just feel like they devolved, and you know that these type of games are no longer, viable in 2026 and or just in this era of FPS gaming. These type of games, man, I love these games so much, man. Like I really do. And today, let me stop being vague and let me actually give you the full picture. So, this video is going to be basically talking about different FPS games, and not only that, but why these type of the other side of the other type of games fail while the other ones succeed in the market, in the FPS market nowadays. And yep, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and here we go. So we are going to talk about, well, first we're going to talk about the successful ones first, right? So I can give you the framework, the groundwork, right? So the first few FPS games I'm going to talk about is Rainbow Six Siege, CSGO 2. Well, I mean, you count all CSGO if you want to, but I say CSGO 2 because that's the current one right now. The finals, yes, we're going to be talking about the finals. I know a niche game, but it deserves to be in that category. Overwatch, Valorant, and yes, Apex. As much as I don't like Apex, it has to be in there, unfortunately. So you're like, Monix, okay, why did you call out those names in the specific? The reason why is because those games don't just, revolve around mechanical skill, and that's quite frankly why I don't get into those type of games, is because those games do more than just mechanical skills. It's more like, you have to work with your team, you know it's basically more strategy based than rather than just individual skill, and you're just going for the kills and stuff. Like, it's mainly around the objective, and it just has more depth, and versus the games that we're going to talk about that I'm going to mention like real fast. So what games I'm talking about, Monix? Well, it should be pretty obvious by now. The gameplay you're watching right now, Call of Duty, is definitely one of them. I say Pixel 3D counts as well. Splitgate counts as well. X Defiant counts. Blacklight Retribution, like really any game that came out, I don't know, the past decade or whatever, it could be anything. Games that people have played, that I've heard that they played, and they're basically tedium focused. And yeah, oh, I forgot Lawbreakers. Oh yeah, I've been hearing a lot about Lawbreakers. I've never played the game before. I never even played Blacklight Retribution before, but I know those games are like, tedium based, arcade. They're either an arcade shooter or arena shooters. I know that for sure because I looked into it. But basically, these games are more, these games are more of your TDM, King of the Hill, and Domination. Yes, those game modes are different, but they're basically, they're still, most people still go for the kills in those type of game modes anyways. Like, really, the only type of modes that you would probably see that is a lot more unique, in these type of games is probably your search and destroy, like their own takes of search and destroy. Like for Call of Duty, it's S&D, of course, and for example, before Arena Reloaded became Splitgate 2, we had a a mode in Splitgate 2 called Firecracker, and that was basically Splitgate's S&D mode, if that makes sense. But it had a respawn, so I mean, it was kind of weird, but yeah, it was fun, but it was weird. But yeah, anyways, that's pretty much the groundwork of this video. And unfortunately, as much as I love these type of games more than the games I just listed first, they're not pretty viable to work on anymore. Like, we see why companies don't make these type of games anymore. All you gotta do is just frag out and and just dip. That's it, just frag out and dip. Like, it's really about you as a player. But a lot more people like to work with their teammates, and they like to, like, play around the map and stuff. It's just basically, and I'm not saying the games that I mentioned last don't do that. I mean, they obviously do, and just, to some capacity. But the other ones just basically exemplify it even more than, the split gates, the Call of Duties and the Quakes, whatever the case may be, right? And before someone says, "Oh, Marnix, are you trying to say Splitgate is like Call of Duty or any other arena shooter?" No, no. Call of Duty is not even an arena shooter. We know this, right? Like, it's an arcade shooter. It's always been a 6v6 arcade shooter. We know this, right? But the thing is, they may get to the destination differently, but they end with the same point. They end with the same, journey, basically, right? Well, not the same journey. Well, actually, no. Let me say this. They have different journeys on how they play how the game flows, but the destination is the same, if that makes sense. There we go. Now, I think that'll make more sense right there, what I just said. And yeah, and the reason why I say that is because I don't necessarily think Arena Reloaded is like Call of Duty with portals to say. Like, I've been seeing a lot of people been saying that, especially on other social medias. I don't see that. I mean, I don't see it. I can see, like, yes, they do have the same destination. That's 100% agreeable. Like, I'm not going to argue against that, but the way to get to the destination is pretty different. Like, for example, with arena shooters like Splitgate, Quake, Unreal Tournament, Halo, you have power weapons on the map, right? And Call of Duty, on the other hand, they just got loadouts and a short time to kill. So it's basically more reflex based. Like, I tested this out on Black Ops 3, like, going from Splitgate to Black Ops 3, or just Arena Reloaded to Black Ops 3. And yes, they play like literally like closely resemble similarities, of course, because they're both TDM focused, but the way they get to it, like I said, and how the player thinks is very different. Like, for Call of Duty, like I said, it's more about your coordination and how how your reflexes are, like how fast you can react to another player. And I've definitely seen this with Black Ops 7 when I played BO7 like months ago, before they even added the classic mode that I've heard. Like, it was like reflexes to the maximum, and I just kept getting destroyed because these players feel like, why do you think people say modern Call of Duty players feel like they're cracked out on G Fuel? That's the reason why, because the reflexes is inhuman type like level. And the only few weaknesses they have is team play and objective play. That's it. But in terms of like getting eliminations and fast reflexes, they got you. But for arena shooter fans, like, Splitgate fans and stuff, they have positioning, map. They still have some type of map control with the power weapons and whatnot. So pretty much they are different, but they arrive at the same destination, if that makes sense. But they are different though. But that's pretty much all I gotta say for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. And that's how we've been seeing this, shift of FPS games, Valorant, Apex, CSGO, they're going more for the objective stuff, the finals. That's the reason why you see more of these games and people praise these games, which I don't blame them. They are good games. Well, I don't like Apex, but and CSGO is kind of iffy to me. But anyways, see you guys later. See ya.